EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's our visiting team and the Las Vegas Raiders. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Here's a run with their tight end. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Let's go now.
Now Milroe on first down. That is Max Crosby. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
From the gun, it's Milroe. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You get a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
3rd and long. On play action, Milroe. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. At their own 15-yard line. On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Moving outside the pocket. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. but sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Okay, ready. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground, it's the tight end.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. That is Jamar Chase. Touchdown, lose.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
And they're on 21-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 54 yards.
Come on, come on. Motion.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. 19,
So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one taken in to the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown Raiders. The extra point up and good. And the Raiders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Milroe going to hold on to this one. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genie to start the drive. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Okay, ready? Panther 60! Panther 60! Here we go. Ready?
Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. To the goal line and in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Milroe to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here at the 44.
Milroe's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genie.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Genie. Room to run at the 35. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action now with Milroe. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
First down, Blues.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Milroe going to throw it again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down mark. And then to pick up a 9 is going to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on.
Again, it's Milroe. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On 3rd and 1, it's Milroe. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Montreal.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken just shy of the goal line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Milroe. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Third and 7.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Moving to his right. He'll try and get him there, and he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a first down. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is taken in left side by Fortney. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Packer 60. Packer 60. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
A gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Las Vegas.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
The blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll get it to Bowers on the screen. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Packer 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
On first down, it's Milrow. And he can't hang on through the sack, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Press all 18 runners, 18 runners.
Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready up.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Ready up.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now off the bootleg. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Downfield, got him, and he's got it. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
At the 21-yard line.
Come on. Hey, fix the Eagles.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Second down, they need 3.
19 Sergeant. Get it.
Throwing is Milroe. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Blues. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be taken at the goal line, and now a hit. He lost the football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Let's go. Hey, hey.
To the ground, a first down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and 11. Now it's Milroe. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter, but watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out, and they're able to take them down for a loss.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here's Milroe to throw. That one taken in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown Montreal. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the jump. Come on, 70, 19, 18.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
On the ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Left it. Hawk 70. Hawk. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. He's got room at the 30. He's into the clear again. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Genty. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Raiders will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
To the air, it's Milrow. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one